Hello, everybody. Hey, the game's not wanting to load. Come on. Be good. Come on, load. Hey! Oh, my wheel's wonked. Where's my Logitech profile? Where is the Logitech profiler? Oh, did my wheel do bad things again? No, it didn't. The profiler just didn't want to start. There we go. Oh, Coastal Agri, Bucko, Josh Kavanagh, Bradley Rangley, Simulator Gaming, oh baby. What else can I see straight off the top of my chat here? How are we all doing today? Hope we're all doing well. Sorry I'm a bit late, I lost track of time. It happens sometimes. I was, what was I doing? I don't even know what I was doing that I lost track of time. Which is always a good sign. Rangeley, not Rangley. Well, I made an attempt, and I failed miserably. Proving that I can butcher even English names. Hello, Farming Boy 1. Irish Steve! Scuba Steve, hello! Doug Kenny, hello! We've got Scuba Steve, the scuba diving champion, in chat. Hello, Ernie. How you doing today, dude? Put that down over there. Mrs. Rangley. Hello, yourself. What's the name of the map? It's Gwenddwr. Might use that one in future. You're welcome, Scuba Steve. Hello, Llama King. Right, where do I throw the water at the pigs? Pigs, where do you want water thrown at you? Right, let's hop out and... Oh, yeah, I've got mental chicken mode still enabled. Is this a water trough? That is a water trough. It appears to be full. Is this also a water trough? This is also a water trough. That also appears to be full. Is there a third water trough? This could be a water trough, but it's a dynamic bucket. You getting your PC soon? Awesome. Why am I doing Gwenddwr so much? It's because I'm enjoying the map. Also, it's very similar to... it plays very similar to... Shamrock Valley in my eyes. Which I may need to do a lot of work on in the coming days. Is this a water trough? That's not a water trough. Where do you put the water? Pigs. Where do you want your water? Do you want it in with your... Do you want me to wet your food? Is that a thing? Oh, it's not a water trough. Whoops. Hello, Glengar. It's not a water trough, it's a water delivery system. What do we think of the FS19 chaser bin? I'm more interested by the Fent. I'll be very honest, the Fent that was attached to the front is much more interesting to me, because that's a Fent Challenger. Plastic bar at the side of the shit. Yeah, I've just noticed that. Let's close the gate so the Piggly-Winks don't escape. They're trapped forever. I feel kinda silly now. Maximum capacity feeding trough suffices to feed the animals for 6 days. But it's nearly empty! Evening, James. Any crack? Not a whole lot. We're just doing some farmy things because I can't figure out stuff to do. Oh, the T-Dub. You need to go on to Field 08's Cultivator course. You would know that I've been watching some piloty YouTube videos lately when I say 08. You gonna go? What are you doing? No. There you go. Next job is going to be requiring, and I say requiring, I mean I want to use it, the Puma. And let's go, actually, before I do something else, and forget that this is a thing I can do, let's go get some more pig feed. Hopefully the pig food mixer over the shop has produced a bit more pig feed for us. So let's go collect some more. Looks a lot like an FS17. It could be an FS17-ish kind of thing, but it looks... It did look like the field graphics are probably going to be similar to FS17, if not the same, but the game graphics are going to be much different. Especially with the new rendering method Giant's using, PBR, that is going to make a huge difference. I can tell you guys, by the way, that Bullet Bill has ordered his new PC. And it's all thanks to you guys and the farm sim community for coming together and just throwing money at him when he didn't want it. That is... Oh, I thought that was next to nothing. No, that's quite actually... Ooh. Yeah, it's quite a lot of food. That's a significant amount of food right here. Is GTX 1050 Ti or 1050 good for FS19? Yes. Hello, hard worker. Do I have Fallout 4? Yes. I've not been playing many games that aren't like Farm Sim or iRacing lately. On that note, actually, expect an iRacing video later this week. I was doing a race at Spa last night, my first race of the week. And yes, the week starts on Tuesday in iRacing because that's the track swap over like 1 o'clock BST on a Monday. So the week of racing for me starts on a Tuesday. Did my first Spa race of the week in the Skip Barbers, 3-minute laps, and I had a 6 or 7 lap long battle with a guy for 4th and 5th positions. So that was... The racing was so clean, so fair, and so tough. Very robust, clean, fair racing. It's exactly what it should have been. And a bit of strategy at play as well in the race. How do I like Fallout 4? I do like it. I need to play it more though. How much food do the pigs need? That's like 10,000 liters of food they have. Oh god, it's not far off. We got all our bale traders done. Very nice. Hello, Army Assassin. I think this week has reminded Bob Bill that the farm sim community isn't all bad. It's just the bits that abuse them that are bad. Can I put pig food into that? No. An attempt was... Am I stuck now? An attempt was made. Where can I put the spare pig food? Put it into that shed there with the... Ooh, we'll put it into this shed over here. This would make sense for pig food. Graphics card gets to higher temperature. Yeah, shaders render more stuff. Basically, there's a lot more rendering going on, and it's all post-processing. So, it will impact your graphics card a bit. No, turn off dev mode. Floaty pig feed, what is your magical... What is your magical secret? No, I don't want to tap into the New Holland. Pick up 7 layers of small square bells. Very nice. Alright. I have no idea what to do next. Let's go for a bit of an explore and see what there is to do. There are fields that can be seeded. There are fields that can be fertilized. We could do some fertilizing. We could actually, is the T-dub finished? The T-dub is finished. That is good. Stop. Good. Delete that course. Generate a new one for field. 9. Start position current. Ooh, this is going to be fantastic. I have hit the gate through the hedge. Headland 5. After the facts, circle bypass. And generate that course, make a new folder called Field 09er. And save this as Cultivator. Because we're going to cultivate the field. Hello, Jack. Once you get enough money, you'll build a PC and hopefully stream. Fingers crossed you do. Along with first waypoint activated. Start at the first waypoint, and off you go! You go, little T-dub. Do you think you'll be able to sleep past time? I kind of hope so. That'd be a nice feature for sure. So something I do need to do is put the combine away properly. So I'm going to leave the Puma running because I want to put the combine away down here. It makes sense for the combine to be living in this kind of area. Evening, Bullet Bill. You came on to weird voice, Dave. Do you mean normal Dave, Bill? Because I'm sure there's plenty of people that will tell me I have a weird voice. Just generally. Can this fit into a shed, please? That'll do. Bucko, that's a bit mean. Daggerman started a new series today. It's crap. That's a bit blunt and mean, isn't it? Oh, I was doing my cultivator voice. Cultivator does the cultivating. I was actually watching Daggerman's Oblivion stream on the Extra series, the Extra channel last night. That was really good. That was actually really good fun. It's genuinely nice to see him playing something that isn't Farm Sim. As much as chat wanted him to talk about Farm Sim, it was nice to see him playing a game that maybe he actually wants to play. I'm gonna magic hedge my way through here because why not? Dagger series is different. Different is good. Sometimes different takes a while to get used to though. And it's very different to what he's done in the past, so maybe he's kind of getting to grips with the whole roleplay thing. And the style that he's trying to do. Because roleplay is not the easiest thing to do. I know he did the like a roleplay series before where he was like working 9 to 5 or whatever. It's a normal Dagon Let's Play, but he's no money or tractors. Hello, Danny boy. The pipes are calling. I do not regret anything. Ah! I see a problem in my little plan here of putting the combine into the yard that is currently blocked by the bloomin' case that I parked in a dumb place. Get out of the way. How do I pronounce those S's? I'm gonna try this. Berkan Shimshek. Thank you very much for subscribing. I hope I haven't butchered your name. Welcome to the RainbowDave Madhouse. Hope you enjoy your stay. People are still donating even today. Brilliant! I'm glad the Farm Sim community is showing its good side this week. See you, so. Give it to somebody who deserves it as well. Hello, Helena. You're Turkish. Did I butcher your name too much? Or at all? Because I have no idea how to pronounce those S's. Just normal Dagger Let's Play. See, I don't know what they're like anymore because I don't watch Farm Sim videos. And I haven't for a while. Now I'm gonna grab the cedar for this, and I know that people are gonna complain that I'm gonna be keeping the front loader on, but I found a problem with this case, and that's that the front loader gets stuck on it. As in, I literally can't disconnect the front loader. It's stuck. They kept coming because me and Landy said, do you know what, maybe if you were going to donate and you think that you don't need to anymore, just keep going. We've been telling everybody how nice you are, so people are doing what they think is right. Was there a Fent crawler in the new screenshots? It looks like a Fent, doesn't it, bucko? Hello, Sean. How are you doing today? A sense of humor helps in this game. It really does. Where did I put the thingy? It's in this shed here. No, it's not. It's in the shed that looks identical, but it's actually through here. No. Cedar? Cedar? Where are you hiding? You're not a cedar, you're not a cedar. Bader's still outside. It's drunk, Glengar, it's fine. It had a bit too much to drink. Guys, where did I put the cedar? Can I do some silage? I'm sure I can. I want to get some seeding done first, but I need the cedar to do that, and I can't remember where the hell I put it. Great man and very kind. That's Bill in a nutshell. Simulator gaming. Being very blunt and very honest about him, that is... Oh, Blumenek, it was in there! That's Bill in a nutshell. Humble and kind, and doesn't like being in the spotlight too much. Well, Farm Sim community is just giving back what you've given them. You've given thousands of people something to enjoy, so they're giving back so you can have something to enjoy. Maybe even a new desk. Oh, can I fit this? Come on, out of the shit. There we go. I know this looks ridiculous, but there's actually no way I can do this without the front loader. Also, Glengar, you'll now be glad to hear the balers decided to jump, and it's back to vaguely normal. How do I change the seat? Ah, there we go. Because I want to grow some canola. And close the front tank. Oh god, that's moving the front loader as well. Something you want to buy for ages. That's awesome, dude. And I've noticed that nobody complained after all your concerns about, well, what will people complain if I get a new PC? Nah, people are fine. See you, Birkin. Oron, how late are you? 24 minutes we've been live for. Bill messaged me the other day concerned that people would complain if he bought himself a new PC. I said no. Nah. That's future-proofing. If somebody complains, who cares? How long will it be before he has must create seasons for FS19? I don't know. It could be like no time at all. It could be months. It could be weeks. For once, I was right. The rare correct Dave. Do you know what? Somebody asked if we can do silage. Let's do that. I'll generate a course for this. It'll need to be on fertilize and seed mode. Field 8, current vehicle position is mostly okay. We'll do 5 headlands after the fact. And circle bypass because that seems to make horseplay work a bit better. I don't know if it actually does, but it feels like it. And we'll call that... The R wouldn't fit at the end, but this is going to be CD Cedars in the CD. And I've saved it into the wrong folder. CD McCederson the second. Because I need to delete the one that's in Field 9's folder. And we'll go from the first waypoint, align with first waypoint, and drive the course. Meanwhile, in the feet. My graphics are a lot better than yours. Probably because I've got a overly powerful PC for some stuff, and I've tweaked my graphics to suit exactly how I want the game to look. Using a translator to speak to me, that is dedication to the cause, Burkhan. I applaud that. Only £300 more. That's actually kind of surprising. I priced out my original PC. I priced it out with Dell not long after I bought it, and it would have cost me about £1,200 extra. It would nearly have doubled the cost of the PC if I were to have it pre-built. Not the one that I have now. That would be... I don't even want to think how much this would cost to get pre-built. Or would have at the time. Hello, Jag and Sean. Sean, you've been here, so... Building your own is definitely the way to go, yeah. Just saw him, Sean. Very nice. And you like the stream as well? Very nice indeed. Think of some Scan. Scan are pretty good. Sim got his PC from Scan because he's lazy. And he's quite happy with it. Yeah, to be fair, you don't even really need a video, Glengar. It's electronic jigsaw. Parts will only really fit one way round unless you force them to break things. Not that I've done that. I've never managed to blow a power supply and motherboard at the same time by putting something in backwards. Does this not have a front hydraulic? This doesn't have a front hydraulic. I need to put a front hydraulic on this. Hang on. You've been building PCs since the early 90s? Yeah, they're a lot easier now than they used to be, for sure, from what Landy was telling me. Design... This doesn't have a front hydraulic at all, does it? Right. That's inconvenient. Let's get the mower out of the way. Grab the mower. There we go. Get this folded up out of the way. Get the sticker that my hand keeps sticking to out of the way as well. I mean, it's doing its job as a sticker, but it's really lummin' annoying. Where's the way into field 23? Is it down by the tree? Ah, it's down over there. Ooh, overclocked is a sale on i7s. Very nice. i7s are probably a better way to go when you're going to use it for power stuff. What do I think about FS19? There's not a lot of info out there yet. I'm kind of looking forward to some gameplay, some extra info. It was a compact 386 DOS only. My first PC that I ever used was in school, but the first one we owned at home was a Dell with an not an i4, a Pentium 4, 256 megs of RAM, a 60 gigabyte hard drive, which was huge at the time, and I don't think there was much else. It ran, and it, you know, as things got bigger and the PC got older, kind of slowed down more and more and more until it became borderline useless. First one I built, there's a few videos from it on this channel. If you look back to FS 15 days, there's footage from my original PC, and it's janky and horrible and laggy because that thing wasn't very good by the time I started doing YouTube. This PC is pretty good. I'm excited for John Deere. Not for the brand, but for the variety, yes. What's my favorite mod at the moment? Creator Tools. Oh my god, is Creator Tools good. It's so useful! Like, you guys only really see me use about half of it because I tend to use the gameplay stuff. But the testing features on it are amazing! Like, if you want to test if stuff's floating on a map, you can glitch down to be on the ground so you can see how things line up properly. If you think something in the distance, we'll say, I think, oh, that chicken shit over there looks a bit odd. I can zoom right in on it. It'll take a little while, because... There we go. But I can zoom right in on it and have a look from way over here. You know, I can use money cheat however I want, because I always do. For checking field defs, yes. Because you can you know, if you want to do it the older style way, you buy the field through Creator Tools, you set it to owned, and you can check the field depths there and check every other field as unowned. I mean, it's so much more useful for field depth testing than Bank of Hagenstedt, which was the old way to do it. Or the even older way. What's the key to reset the zoom? Right click and middle mouse button. ZX Spectrum. On that note, actually, of the ZX Spectrum, I have heard that the I'm a bit in debt. It's fine. The one that, like, some third-party company was making, the ZX Spectrum, Sinclair have removed the rights for them to use it because Sinclair basically believe that it's a sham product at this point. They've missed every single target Sinclair set for them, so they've lost the license. So whatever they've made, they can still send out because they've all been pre-ordered through crowdfunding, but they've lost the license to Sinclair, which means they've got to basically debrand their own product. If I could add any brand, what would I add? Probably Ford circa 1980 to 1990 Jacob. Like the 80s, 90s Fords would be really nice. What steering wheel do I have? I'm using at the moment a Logitech G27. It's a bit old, it's a bit clunky, it's a bit noisy, but it works for me. Or if I had to go with new stuff only, yes, I would choose Mikhail Glengar. But any brand in any time period. It would have to be Ford 1980s, 1990s. Any brand, modern. I like Abby and or Mikhail. Yellows, Mimulate. Class Mikhail, John Deere. See, I like the Irish brands more than I do the American ones, so, or even the British ones. Like, I'd love to see Kane trailers or Donnellys or Dooleys in Farm Sim or Majors as default equipment, and I really hope, and this is probably never going to happen, but I hope one day to see a DLC from Giants that isn't just one brand. It's like the UK equipment DLC, where it's some small, like a group of smaller brands, and I'm gonna throw Abby into this despite the fact that they're Irish. But Abby, you know, Abby, Mikhail, Donnelly, some Marshall stuff, some Major stuff like that would be stunning. A small DLC, like a full-size DLC, but a load of small brands that really don't have enough equipment or money to justify their own DLC. That's what I'd love to see in Farm Sim. I don't think it'll happen, just because the brands will want to be kind of set off by themselves and have all the fanfare around them, and that's the way the brands want to work, which is fine. But I'd love to see it. There's as many small Irish agri companies as there are farmers, almost. Is a steering wheel worth it? If you play like ETS or racing games, yes, as well as Farm Sim. For just Farm Sim, you're as well off using an Xbox controller, quite honestly. Why do I not like John Deere? I'm more of a Class, Massey, New Holland, Fiat kind of guy. Like, I prefer older tractors, and I just find that John Deere, a lot of the older tractors just don't look as nice as the old, we'll say, Fiats, or the old Masseys, or the old Fast Tracks, or the old Fence. You know, there's kind of a disconnect for me there. Plus, it's not that I don't like John Deere, it's that I don't like John Deere. I don't like fanboys in general, so the fact that John Deere has so many kind of puts me off the brand as a whole. Hello, Owen Parry. Matt's PC Gaming, hello. My belly is itchy, my belly has an itchy. How dare you not like John Deere? You're playing Farm Sim and not liking John Deere, what the hell are you doing? I hope to see more old-timers in FS19, some more classics and old-timers. Like, it's a big hole in the game right now. That and like smaller, like yard tractors and stuff more geared towards orchard farming. That's missing from the game. Orchard farming is missing from the game. There's a few holes in equipment that I'd like to see get filled over time. I'd love to see orchard farming come into Farm Sim. I'd love to see the FS13 traffic come back. As much as Giants don't, I would. I think it's kind of... the traffic is bad in Farm Sim. I think that's the only way of putting it. Hello again, Burkan. Hello, Payne and Sons. How are you doing today? Matt's Classic Pack would be good in FS19 with IC, etc. I think Matt's Classics Pack would just be good in any farming game. It's equipment that the Irish, the UK and Ireland just want. Because as kind of a group, we all, for the most part, like older machinery, because it's more common to see the older machinery. I'm doing good, Payne. Ginger Steve. we got a lot of Scuba Steves in the chat today. We got Ginger Steve and Irish Steve. Good stream, you'll have to like. Well, thank you very much, Matt's PC Gaming. I am the king! Where is my crown? Somebody present me with my crown if I am a king. There we go, that's that field done. Do field 28 next, I think. You've been ill since your PC blew up. Coincidence? I think not. Actually, this field over here, which field is this? 27? Because it's a straight line. Thank you, Dal. You have presented me with my crown. The traffic is annoying you so much right now. It's not even like the way the traffic moves, it's the fact that the traffic's solid that annoys me. John Deere and dual carriageway there, they moved over 2 lanes in case it did a John Deere. Let's actually reverse up to the corner here. I was gonna like start mowing from the gate, but then I realized starting from the corner is probably a better idea. We gotta fix Lewis. He doesn't need a fix. He's got I believe like 90% of a new PC ready to go. You're the only monarch around here. Is your profile pic Lizzie? Queen Lizzie? Farm Sim community did build a real solid this week. I'm damn proud of everybody that did it. A lot of people got their faith in the Farm Sim community restored the other day. So 6920 with 13 ton machine was smoking like mad. Same in Discord, fair enough. SATA cables are good until there's a power surge, then they tend to break things. What do you think is the most common brand of tractor in Ireland? It's John Deere. I don't even think there's an argument there. It's John Deere. It's the most common brand pretty much over here. Hello, Silver. Let's show for RainbowDave by hitting the like button. And hitting the like button is free, by the way. It doesn't cost you a single penny. It just costs you about, well, maybe half a second. Maybe 2 or 3 if you're in game and you need to tab out to hit the like button. If you need to tab out and hit the like button, let me know what you're playing, what you're doing in game. Come on. I'm curious. Because I know a lot of people use these streams as podcasts. I know I use streams as podcasts. New Holland's the most solid brand. Hello, Ice Gaming. New Holland's the most solid brand, followed by New Holland. That is a perfect pairing of chat messages. Looking at the cows and Gwenddwr. Why not do it twice? Because that removes it. Forester and Dusty Cove. That's a map not many people are playing anymore. Fantastic map though by Dusty Dave. West Coast doing some setup. Very nice, Reese. Downloading the Lone Oak update. That is a very good idea. Why don't you use the Kuhn rear mower much wider? Because this mower looks so much better on the back of the Fiat. Like, it's not even an efficiency thing, it's this mower looks nicer. It fits the tractor and I think the size of the farm a bit more than the really big Kuhn mower. I tend to pick machinery not based on how big it is or how efficient it is, but how good it looks on the back of the tractors I have. Cobra shaking some vert, very nice. Farm Sim doing square silage bales. Endure that well, Jack, because I hate doing square silage bales. You changed the sound on this mower from the front one. I like the sound on this mower. Playing GTA, very nice, Josh. Run over some pedestrians for me. Hello, Blage. How are you doing today? Landy sent me the pictures of that Massey loader. That looks very interesting. It's a bit clean for my liking, though. That needs to be... I'll need to rectify that when it comes out. I'm gonna completely ruin it with rust. Square silage bale is easier to handle than round silage. Yes, but much more painful to make, because you gotta wait for the wrapper on every single bale. You took this... Oh, okay, Army Assassin. I thought you took the sound from the front mower. Looking at BC parts, very nice. Martin's photographs. I would suggest the expensive ones. What do you play? What do I think? Really my favourite. You have that with round 2? Yeah, but with the rounds you can have one bale on the back and one... Like if you're using the combi baler from the Kuhn pack, you can have one bale on the back and one being produced, so it's not as bad. What map do you play? What map do you want? What kind do you want? Do you want a big map, small map, medium sized? Medium sized map? Map that hopefully is coming soon? Map that you need to play now? What's Reshade? It basically makes the game prettified. It's a little script mod thingy that inserts itself into the game files. Was Landy's in supposed? It was probably that chaser bin that everybody's been talking about today. I need to put it on my Insta later on because that's quite a nice picture. But I got a lot to do today. You guys remember the script that I was talking about writing? That's kind of on hold for the time being. I'm doing some other work at the moment instead. Yes, what reshape this is? Oh, this is Simulates one. Danish Scotsman. Sim sent it to me. Not a flat field. Yes! It actually looks vaguely interesting. Like, that's the thing that interested me the most, is that field seems to be, from the picture alone, an interesting shape. Is it public? Simulate! Sim. Simulate! You need to release your damn shader presets. And or fix them to what you want, because I know you want to make the... Is it the exposure you want to change? Since Hagenstadt. That was a good map. Hagenstadt was interesting despite the square fields. I'm looking forward to seeing what the European style map is going to be like. Any tight farm maps at the moment? Gwenddwr is quite tight. If you're looking forward to Shamrock Valley, this is a good kind of preparation. Looks very evening, yes. Why no bendy still? That's kind of a problem with the game. Pumas. Oh, the Puma's finished. Seriously? Wow, you did this quickly. Okay. I thought the notification was for the T-dub. Northstone? Yeah, I mean, Letton. I wouldn't count Letton as a tight yard map, honestly. The yards are quite open for the size of the map. Ballincraig, yeah, you could play Ballincraig if you want a map that really needs about half of it remade. I'm not a Ballincraig fan. I think that there weren't enough compromises made with that map at all. Here can Belgium. I'm going to be controversial and say that it might be based in Liechtenstein. It'll be the one farm that's actually in Liechtenstein. Or Luxembourg. I'd actually love if it was in one of these really small countries that are kind of nonsensically tiny in Europe. Like a map based entirely in the Principality of San Marino, Italy. Or a map based in Andorra, which is technically a country and exists over about 10 square miles in on the border of France and Spain. Like, that'd be really interesting for a farm sim map, because it's something that people wouldn't make normally. American maps, they're a dime a dozen. French, German, Belgian maps, you can get them pretty easily. UK maps, giants need to never make one. Didn't Westbridge Hills have some inclined fields? Yeah, but the rest of the map kind of let it down because it was incredibly dull and in a way uninspired, personally. For me, yeah. I'm with Bill here. It's like, it had some interesting fields, but no real scenery as such. Like, Goldcrest was okay for a Giants map. It had some interesting scenery, some interesting little Easter eggs hidden around, like the minecarts and stuff. But Westbridge Hills was just dull. It was just kind of generic in American map number 732. I want to do course recording for field 7 now. Everything's all preset, which is lovely. We're doing this just because I can't be bothered doing... I don't think you guys want to watch me cultivating all these fields and then seeding them, so I'm just kind of cutting out the middleman and... getting Courseplay to do it for us. Makes life just that small bit easier. And this is going to have the same presets in already. Cedering. We're going to field 9. Off you go. Life is so much easier with Courseplay. Hello, Lewis. You know why the chop straw doesn't work on Lone Oak? Did you put in... Do you have the chop straw mod activated, Jeff? Because that's the most common mistake I make, because I wonder why chop straw isn't working, then I check the active mods and chop straw isn't working. As in, it's not activated. Circular roadways, yeah. Like, the way to do circular roadways to get a kind of looping in interesting ways around the map. But Giants maps tend to be like a ring road around the outside of the map and then a couple of smaller ring roads inside, and it's much less interesting if you can get like roads to link up together in interesting ways so that there are loops formed but there's no loop road. That suddenly just turns a map from being generic kind of loopy ring road map into map that has loop roads, but they're not loop roads, they're kind of roads that conveniently link together in a loopy manner. Like T-junctions, Y-junctions, crossroads. You can make loop roads out of those. Hello, Agrivids Ireland. How are you doing today? Dagwan has it. Dagwan does have it. I have... Do I have chop straw activated on Lone Oak? I think I've got chop straw activated on Lone Oak. I forgot to activate it on this map. Dang it! Oh, dang it. I knew I forgot something. Chop straw does work on this map, but it's not active in my save game. Because I forgot to activate the mod. And you have a link for the Tire Dirt thing Landy uses on mod host to Army Assassin. I need to actually re-download it myself tonight. So what I'll do is, if you ping me a message on Discord, I'll send you a link when I'm getting it back installed for myself. Gamsting. The roadways on Gamsting were interesting, but I wouldn't say realistic. Yeah, just ping me a message on Discord to remind me, Army Assassin. I'll send you the link later tonight. Probably like immediately after the stream, because I want to get my nice textures back. Because when Lizard magically turned into Case Agri for some reason, I made the mistake of verifying the integrity of my game files, which uninstalled all the pretty textures I had, which were bullet bills, swath textures, and the really nice tire textures. So I need to reinstall those tonight, just so that the game looks pretty again. Because I know, I realized it immediately on Lone Oak when the straw looked boring again. They're textures that are subtle, but once you've used them for a little while, you kind of forget they're there, and then you go back to the default ones and it's dull. Custom tire tricks. They're on Motor build. They're really, really nice. They replaced the Trelborgs. And like when you get clean tires, they actually look weathered. when you have dirty tires, they actually look dirty. Very nice. Am I going to bail this or no? No, I'm not going to bail this. This is going to go into the cow silage pit. And we're going to make some pit silage. I think this is going to be the last of the pit silage we do make, so anything else is probably going to be either hay, which will be sold, or silage bales, which will also be sold. Is this the first realistic thing I've done? No. I've done many, many realistic things. Also, mowing is just kind of my default state of mind when I'm in farm sim. This is my, I want to relax and do something nice kind of job. So when I'm a bit bored and want to just do something where I don't need to think too much, I'll do a bit of mowing. You'll notice that I do it quite a lot in streams. There's many pits on Shamrock. I haven't actually counted Bucko. But I will need to do some checks on them actually. Now that you mention it, thank you for reminding me of that. I'm looking forward to the comments where people are complaining that the fields are suddenly so much bigger. I'm actually kind of looking forward to being horrifically confused by the fact that, yeah, things just aren't where I'm used to them anymore. So we'll do some windrowing in a second. This is, I think we'll just do the two fields. We'll finish this field up and then windrow the field, the swaths up together. Collect up the silage in our forage wagon. We'll collect up the grass to become silage in our forage wagon. It's probably the better way of putting it, even though in Ireland the grass once it's mowed is called silage. Has Bullet Bill bought a new motherboard? Yes, and a new processor, and a new graphics card, and a new RAM, and a new case, and a new hard drive. The community went above and beyond Agrivids, and he's got a whole new PC on the way. So it's future-proofing for Bullet Bill, and it's something that I think is a much better idea than just getting a new motherboard and processor. Because instead of it potentially lasting just a year before something else broke in the PC with the new motherboard and new processor, it's going to last, 3 to 5 years now. It's just a bit of future security for Bullet Bill making mods for us. Where's Cobra Park Farm? It's your favourite map, but you don't have a clue where it is. It's on the Giants Mod Hub, Wilson, I agree. Out of curiosity, I'm genuinely curious about this. How many people watched Daggerwin's Oblivious stream on Daggerwin Extra last night? Because I did, and I really enjoyed it. In real life. If you Google Cobra Park Farm, you will actually find the farm. If you put that into Google Maps, you will find the real life farm. You were there, Ginger Steve. You did, Luke? You missed the Foxtrot. Oh, you missed the introduction of Depresso, the magical wonder horse, as I've decided to name the horse, because everybody was bullying the horse. That was mean. Don't really know what the game is about. Neither do I. I actually downloaded it last night because I've had it for a while and just never played it. I downloaded it while I was watching the stream last night. What wheel do I use? Logitech G27. Fantastic piece of kit. Old now though, and maybe a G29 would suit me better, or a Thrustmaster T300. I'd love to get a Fanatec CSL Elite or Club Sport CSL Elite with some Club Sport V3 pedals. No Thrustmaster TH8A shifter, but I don't have the money for that. So I'm gonna stick with my little G27 for a bit longer. Can you buy my G27? No. I'm not selling this, I need it. The G27 is not just used for farm sim, I use this thing for iRacing too, so it's punished quite a lot at night. You don't watch Dagger much, his videos seem scripted to you. You should watch the streams, Blackout. They're a lot more freeform. Can you buy it when I replace it? Honestly, Heathmister, I'll probably keep the wheel even if I replace it as a spare. Because it's never a good idea to just have one of something. Especially if you're into sim racing like I am, I'd probably keep the G27 as a backup if it wasn't dead. I did not, Ginger, because that's more of a Dave thing than a Daggerwin thing, I think, that name. You can race with mouse and keyboard. No, that's not happening. I'm not risking all of my I rating because somebody wanted to buy my wheel off me. Because I'm at nearly 2,000 I rating now. I'm actually quite pleased with myself. Has Silver shown up? He was here earlier, Heathmister. You want to speak with him? What is iRacing about? Take a guess from the name iRacing, Reese. Just take a wild guess what a game called iRacing could be about. It's about stealing all your money, but that's kind of the secondary thing. Farming? Yes, totally. No, it's a racing game. It's a racing sim, as people insist on calling it. It's a game. You play it on a PC, you're not in a real car. You don't have full motion sim. It's a game. It's not used for training purposes. It's a tale of many cars and many crashes and very many angry people who rage, and I find that hilarious. It's my most and least favourite county in Ireland, and why? Favourite is Tip, because I'm here. Least favourite is Dublin, because it's boring. Actually, maybe Roscommon, because like nothing good came out of Roscommon ever. Please play Forza. I'm considering getting Forza Horizon 4, but I'm putting money, kind of channeling more money towards iRacing and FS19 at the moment. Primarily FS19, that's where my money is kind of earmarked. Horizon 4 I'll get if I can afford it, which, with the amount of insane donations I've been getting lately, is vaguely possible, but I won't be getting it on release day more than likely. Because I need to buy basically more tracks on iRacing, and maybe a car or two extra. Moonboy came out of it. Who's Moonboy? Or what's Moonboy? Glengar back at it with the references. I have no idea what he's talking about. Downloading Horizon 2 because it's free on consoles at the moment. Very nice. Anyone else get a weird thing on Discord about two-factor authentication? If it was like a pop-up message, that's from Discord themselves. If it's a PM, don't just ignore it. TV show Chris O'Dowd was in. Okay. Gengar, you should realize at this point that I don't watch much TV. Like, at all. Most of my TV watching, I use that term loosely, is me going on to the GT World YouTube channel or the Nismo TV YouTube channel and finding a race that they're streaming. Or going on Air Sport on my phone or something like that. So that's the first field done. Just go straight across the yard into the second. We'll keep them compacted like that. What wheel do I use? I already answered that question, Caddy. Logitech G27, and you were the person that asked last time I answered the very same question. I feel like TV's dying due to YouTube and Twitch. I would say more Netflix is impacting TV watchers. With the number of people watching TV, it's more probably impacted by people just watching Netflix and on-demand services. Because there's a convenience factor with on-demand. You aren't listening. Fair enough, I guess. But yeah, I use a like 3-year-old at this point, Logitech G27. Bought it brand new. It's suffered a lot of abuse from me playing Dirt Rally and iRacing and Factor 2 and Project Cars and Automobilista and Assetto Corsa. Hey Cam, it has been a while. How am I doing? I'm doing good. I'm enjoying this. I'm really enjoying this map. It's kind of an idea of what Shamrock Valley is going to be like in terms of the style of equipment you choose, and it's going to be fairly small for this map, is what you'll be wanting at Shamrock. Grand windows for a change. No, I won't drive in random directions sim because I actually want to pick this up afterwards. What's my favorite car? It is a DeLorean MC-12. Also known as the Back to the Future car. For those of you who are wondering what the hell a DeLorean is. The other car from Back to the Future, that thing. You don't have Netflix anymore? I never had Netflix, I don't think. Did I hear about Bull Bill? Cam. I was one of the people leading the charge to get the fundraiser together. Regardless of whether Bill wanted it, it was me, Dux Orley, and Andy Kid were, I think, the first 3 to start pushing it out there. Matt XGS was pushing it too, however he could. We were all... When we all heard the news, we all independently said, nah, this ain't happening. We're getting Bill a new PC. Community's gonna fund it. We'll get him the money. There was maybe a 5-second delay between the news coming out from Bill and us all independently making the same decision that Bill wasn't going to have a choice in the matter. He's getting a new PC and the community's going to fund it. And it took less than 24 hours for that to happen. Miracles do happen, it has to be the map. No, it has to be the fact that I actually want to pick this up afterwards. Ramazan Gamers says, I am the king. I have no crown, therefore I am no king. Um, I need to get one of those like princess tiaras in like a €2 store at some point. You're trying to trigger me. You failed miserably because I didn't see the message. Why what? What? Wilson, what's why for? Why? What, why? Say Princess Tiara, I should get one. I totally should. So about what's Back to the Future? Is it a game? I mean, there is a Back to the Future game. It's terrible. And it's a Telltale game, which basically tells you all you need to know about the game. But there is a Back to the Future game. Actually a fairly recent one. So that question fails on every level. Say no more. Why would I want a tiara? Why wouldn't I? Why would I not want to look like a fabulous princess? I think I just static myself off the bloomin' shifter of me, the paddle shifter of my wheel. I want to TR because I'm fabulous. Exactly, Ginger! I mean, I don't see why people would have an issue with me being fabulous. I can just imagine Sim bashing his head against his desk right now. Set up a fundraiser for Dave's tiara. No, I don't think that needs to... Oops. I don't think that needs to happen. I forgot the Hawks. The Hawks box. Horse box is parked there. Oh yeah, this won't fit into like any shed ever. Because it's huge-mungus. Let's get this spun around. Have I ever tried streaming on Mixer? No, and I don't really have much of an interest in doing it, Darren, I'll be honest. I don't find Mixer... Like, I don't watch Mixer myself. Like, it's rare, but I'll stream to Twitch periodically. Because I watch Twitch a lot. I watch a lot of YouTube. I've got an audience on YouTube. I've got some sort of audience on Twitch. And I don't particularly feel like starting from scratch on a different platform. Realism! Yes, this would totally work in real life. This would 110% work in real life. A little Fiat 11090 turbo. Is this the turbo? I think this is the turbo. Little Fiat 11090 pulling a Lely Tego XR75D. Was Camo Gates being FS19? I hope so. I didn't think this would work, I'll be honest. You give up, you're needed nowhere. What? I am confused. Could fit the Fiat in the wagon probably 2 or 3 times over. But I mean, if it works... If it works, why not do this? Camel gates? The ones that look like hedges, bucko. Even when they're open, they actually look like hedges. It's a really odd thing. You try to apologize, but nothing in return. What? If Mister, those are like two half sentences thrown together in a way that does not make a sentence. Going for tea. See you, Wilson Agri. Probably wouldn't even work. I believe the wagon needs an isobus connection. This field has a magic isobus that is imaginary and mind controlled. So therefore it would work. Hedge gates. That's what I said, camo gates. They're camouflaged as hedges. Hello, John Mark. I missed like half of the blooming grass on that pass. I am terrible. Welcome. Did you need to say you were going somewhere if you were only going to be gone for like 30 seconds? I thought you'd be like 20 minutes or something, not 30 seconds. Wagon looks a bit big for the 11090. It does, doesn't it? So, but it works. I mean, if it works, it works, and I'm not gonna complain. You subscribed? Well, thank you very much, AgriVids Ireland. Did you just, like, Wilson, did you just inhale some food? You're not supposed to do that. You're supposed to, you know, eat and chew and stuff. You're not supposed to just grab the plate, tilt it over, and hope for the best. I love a good plate of air. How much? Oh, that's 200,000 litres. I thought this was nearly empty. It's got 200,000 litres of chaff in it. Ah. I believe I've made a mistake in deciding to do more silage. Because this is compacted to 1% and it's got 200,000 litres. Get your tea, the kettle's beside you. Did you mean a cup of tea? Welcome back, you sir. We're doing some highly realistic silage collecting right now. With the Lely Tigo on the back of the 11090. And the Tigo looks like it's self-propelled if I angle the camera just right. Because it completely dwarfs out the Fiat. Which I know is a New Holland, but it's a Fiat. What did you think? I thought you meant like tea is in the meal. Because it's that time of the evening where people are saying, oh, I'm off for my tea. And they come back half an hour later saying, oh, I had some delicious steak. Or, oh, I had some delicious sausages and beans and spaghetti. Hello, TMCC, name not found. I'm off for a second, I'm back. Sausages the... Oh my god, Sim, that was a terrible joke. Actually, for my dinner yesterday, I had sausages, burgers. I'm not making this up, this was legitimately my dinner. Sausages, burgers, fried up leftover potatoes, and quite a lot of beans. You gotta go again. See you again, TMCC. Error 404. TMCC purpose not found. Beans and spaghetti. Why? Well, the spaghetti needs a sauce, as do the beans. So, dual purpose. You've been to Germany for 3 days, you now only identify them as Wurst. Dave, whooping! Yes, I am indeed whooping you, so... Not vaping, whooping. With a U. Can't beat fried spuds and onions. Yes, you can! Get rid of the onions. Yeah. Yes, maybe Lord Grimmer. Whooping. Now, Ginger Steve, it's Voop Nation now. The name changed because you so misspelled it, and I won't let him live it down. The T-dub is slipping. What has the T-dub found to hit this time? I'm at the wrong yard for this. T-dub, what have you hit? Come on. It's all laughing how stupid the— oh no, this is me. This is me being stupid because I left this gate open. Hello, Gilly. How you doing today, dude? I still can't believe that this actually works. I'm gonna be honest. You gotta go. You've just arrived! Maybe you could be like Wilson Agri and just tilt the plate into your mouth. That's how he apparently has his tea. He went for about 10 seconds and came back saying he was done. I'm doing good, Gilly. Bit thirsty. I regret not grabbing like a can of Coke or a bottle of water before I started streaming, but that's my own stupidity. And we only got 25 minutes left, so I'll either lose my voice or be fine. One of the two. Whoops. Hello, Brendan. How are we today? We're doing good. You arrived at the start and you've been lurking. How rude! Nah, lurkers are cool. I like lurkers. I'm a lurker. You had a cup of tea, thank you. Yes, but you apparently inhaled that. Because it took you all of 3 seconds. It's a waste of a good cup of tea in my eyes. Do a fat rip on that Voop. No, because the coil's getting a bit old now. And fat rips become more difficult when the coil's old and a bit dirty. To make it. Well, that too is a fat rip because that's about as much as I could do. I'm slightly lightheaded now. was quite a lot of vape at once. That was a mistake. Gunkerboo! They're also doing silage on Gwenddwr. Very nice. I don't see the point in the trailer steering at all in Farm Sim. Does... Genuine question, does this trailer have like a proper steering axle set up at the back? Oh, it actually does. Okay, that I can get behind if it does actually have a proper steering axle. Oh yeah, Courseplay's doing that funny bug where there's a Courseplay notification up, so Courseplay thinks it's open. But yeah, I kind of wish you could lock off the trailer steering. Took you 30 seconds to make it. It's not a very good cup of tea then if it only took 30 seconds. Tea should take 2 minutes minimum. You just got a Fortnite ad. Sucks to be you. On some it does when reversing. Not on this. Not on windrowers. The windrowers are the most annoying in my eyes. Yes, maybe there's further notion. There's a mod to do that? Oh, is that the better backup mod? The better, like, trailer reversing mod? Because I heard, I was looking at it and I thought it did something similar, but I couldn't quite figure out what it was because the description's written really badly. It's not as bad as the Wish ads. Oh my god, I want them to die. Or the ads where it's like, I made $5 million in 20 seconds using this one simple method. Pay me $5,000 and I'll tell you. Hello, it's Matter Hedgehog. Remember how a minute ago I was saying that my voice is starting to go? That was a mistake for a voice to do. Gives you a chance to lock the steering out or set it at a certain angle, or, you know, I could use my wheel and it suddenly becomes a lot easier because I can make small adjustments. Do I have a wrap? Only at Christmas. I've made your night with that laugh, please do it. I actually can't if I tried, because I can't remember how I did it. So that's... yeah, silage pit in a mess. Good. I'm going to forget that I did that now and just go over here. Actually, what I need to do is I need to get the Puma into field number 7. Get the T-Dub out of the field entirely. And then I can fertilize. A sheep in worth of seasons. Yeah, you can give them hay in the winter, Army Assassin. You can give them, I think you can give them hay all year round. But during the winter they will only accept hay. Also, they self-clean during the winter magically because Season sees the grass and immediately deletes it. Always a nice little feature Seasons, the fact that that happens. Here's a video of Dave rapping. The worst thing is I can't click on it because it's a YouTube link and I don't even want to risk copyright. What if seasons will be converted? I think it will be CD. It'll be very hard to not see it in 19. Never seems to choose the right bait. Store bales disappear. What bait are you using, Army Assassin? It's actually me. There's... Oh, for the love of God, why? Just for that, you guys get ads. Just because Sim did that. Right, what was I gonna do? Oh, yes! T-Dub needs to be moved. It's just the one from the Stridon. The shed from the Stridon? Or the baler? I don't know if the Stridon bales actually work well with seasons. I would use like a default game baler. Right, I hit the ad button at least. Some of you will have got hit by ads. I hope Sim got hit by all of them. They were all triple ads to annoy him. Kinda ads. Oh, dang it, Sim, you didn't get ads. T-Dub's fine there. It's not actually in the way of anything. Case. Puma! No, don't continue, stop! It was actually kind of convenient that I derped. And now you're into field 7. With basically the same course, Jen. That was a bad idea. You got a bathroom cleaner product cleaner. Was it still at bang? And the dirt is gone. Count Cedarson the Cedar. Count Cedarson will be the name of the seating course on field 7. You can go off and do that. Fiat. You have a job to do next. Actually, don't want to use the Fiat. We'll use the T-Dub. Won't be in stream tomorrow. It's your birthday. Well, happy birthday in advance, Model Farmer. Hope you have a good day. It's a good reason to not be in the stream. There's no update, by the way. I know that I said I'll give you updates on my plans for the rest of the month. Only updates I can give are the first 4 days of next week, Monday to Thursday of next week. Ow. No streams. My sister will be on nights, possibly Friday too. And then again the end of the month, my sister's on nights again for 3 days. The end of this month, start next month. So no streams then as well. And at some point as well during the month there'll be a day where I just randomly don't stream because I'm gonna go go-karting again. May take my place. Fair enough. If Oxy gives the go-ahead to do a Shamrock Valley stream, I will do a very quiet stream though, even if my sister's asleep. I'll bring my mic down and have it being like, "Hi guys, welcome to the stream. Today we're doing some farm sim. Do you guys like farming? I like farming. Do we all like farming? I hope we all like farming. I'm gonna do some farming today. Let's do some fertilizing here in the T-Dub. We're off we go. Look at the T-Dub go. This is the ASMR RainbowDave stream where we're Doing some lovely farming in the T-dub. Just look at the fertilizer being spread all over the field. They're going very well. And what's this? What's that around the mic? Those would be my Star Wars Christmas lights that I wrapped around the mic 2 years ago and haven't bothered taking off yet. There we go, mic's back in the normal place. Just in case you want to prove that I can actually be quiet during a stream. Maize spreading? No, Ethmis, we're not going to do maize spreading. Is that a blue Yeti? Yes, it is. Is the Yeti blue? No, it's black. I have the exact same microphone as Landy Kid, by the way. We both have the Blue Yeti Blackout Edition. Because it looks nicer and it's more kind of friendly to a PC color scheme of black. Everything that comes from my PC is black. It's just the color that I like PC parts being. You have the Blackout Edition as well, Aliki. It is a very, very good mic. Very sensitive, which is probably a good thing, because at night I need to go super quiet. And when I'm on TeamSpeak, I tend to be kind of down this range over here, talking to the guys, just you know, chilling out, chatting away to them, and talking about random stuff. Is Landy live today? I believe he is. It's not the weekend, so he should be. So, guys, let me know when Mr. Landy Kid goes live. It would be very helpful if you guys did that. Amazing! Just your voice sucks. Everybody's voice sucks in their own opinion. Hey, VF. If you ask Darwin, he'll tell you his voice sucks. If you ask me, I'll tell you the same thing. If you ask Landy, he'll tell you the same thing. You ask Silver, he'll tell you the same thing. You ask Simulate, he'll tell you the same thing. You ask PewDiePie, he'll tell you the same thing. You ask Logan Paul, he'll tell you the same thing. You ask Jimmy Carr, he'll tell you the same thing. You ask anybody who ever has to listen to their own voice, they'll tell you the same thing. Army, Glengar put the link in for you earlier. Did you not see it? Said he could be late. I think he's running into similar problems to me of, oh crap, there's like 10 minutes before I'm supposed to be live. I need to do like all of the things right now. Do I have any good streamers I know of? G27, G29, G920, anything by Fanatec, even though they're a bit questionable times. The Thrustmaster range is pretty good. I go for a T300 myself though, of the Thrustmaster range. I should point out that I do sim racing, therefore I know kind of some of the quirks and weird little things about most wheels. New videos, you had Yeti and the wheel on the same desk. Your vibrations creating horrible sound. Yeah, that's why I've got mine on a boom. My boom is attached, like the boom arm that I have is attached to my desk. That's why I was able to pull it down out of the sky there and push it back up. Get a boom stand, you will never regret it. Because it just makes life easier. Because you can have it up, out of the way, out of view, out of sight, out of mind, and it works perfectly at a decent distance. And you can get a fairly cheap one that'll, for the most part, work. Send a Discord. Will do, Army. I'll dig it up again myself later on tonight, more than likely, because these wheel textures are horrific. The farm sim tire textures are really bad. You have the extension arm and it sucks. My boom is attached to the desk, and it's fine. Like if I bump my wheel, you can hear me bump with the wheel, but there's no real reverb getting to... Oh, there's a bit of reverb getting to the mic, actually. But not too much. Hello, Nathaniel. How are my beatbox skills? I have once beaten a box in a fight. I lose most of the time, but I can beat boxes occasionally. Quite difficult to beat, I find. This spun around. I would beat a box to death. Eventually, if it was like wet. Can we see you fight a box for a special video? Oh, I was looking at Social Blade last night. Was it last night? Yeah, last night I was looking at Social Blade, and I actually noticed that the channel's creeping up kind of silently towards 1 million video views, which is kind of amazing. Considering, like, I count my videos as not getting very many views in general. Even the streams, I think the views are a bit lower than they should be for a channel my size. So I'm kind of impressed by the amount of views the channel has in total. Here's all metal transfers vibrations. Well, we're able to isolate and separate the vibration. Let's put drawers next to the desk. Now should be fine. I mean, if you couldn't isolate the vibrations, why not get a shock mount? Is it 950k? It was 947 when I checked last night. How am I doing? I'm doing good. Just kind of doing a bit of fertilizing, waiting for Landy to go live because I want to do a bunch of stuff later on today. I want to get into iRacing again for an hour or two. Probably 3 or 4 actually. Get some more practice done around Spa, get a couple more races done around Spa, and then start out my farm sim. I need to send Army Assassin a link as well to the better tire dirt textures. $942,000. Maybe I misread last night, but it's creeping up near 1 million, which is amazing. Gotta go. See you, Yuso. Is Landy not live yet? And Test Shamrock, yes, Bucko. Myself and Landy kind of have a plan of attack for that. How old is my PC build? What, like 1.5 years, 2 years old now? Bit older than that. Can I play Lone Oak? I might stream that tomorrow, Elderman. It just tends to not get as many views as this map. Play with Simulate. I mean, I could, but trying to actually arrange that is a nightmare, Tommy. Did I build it myself? Yes. I don't buy pre-built. Pre-built, you run the risk of stuff being like custom built for the PC and having like these weird attachers that make no sense whatsoever. So, I sub-build. It's easier. But I think we're going to end the stream here, guys. I don't really want to go back into the field and continue fertilizing today. Because it is getting dark in game. I'm going to let the case finish up seeding off camera. And tomorrow I'll skip through time because it is getting quite dark in game. Quite difficult to see. Who's streaming next? That'll be Landy. He'll be live in a minute. Time lapses are a lot of time. Like for a 30-minute time lapse, you need to spend about 2 hours in game. But that is going to do it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I'll leave you by saying I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 17 on the Gwenddwr map. I'm going to leave the game running so that the Puma can finish up this field here. We'll skip through time off camera tonight, and then tomorrow we'll be possibly on Lone Oak, messing about on there. So until next time, stay safe and goodbye.